When I think about the past 3 years, my time at MidAmerica here, I am able to reflect on that probably more clearly now that we're in isolation. I can really say that the community there was amazing. That it was the fellow students, being able to talk with them over coffee in between classes, discuss sermons, discuss the Bible, but the professors themselves were amazing. Being able to talk to them, being able to discuss with them, and just gleaning from their wisdom and their past experience. And I look forward to hopefully doing that in the future too, being able to give them a call up with questions that I have and to be able to discuss matters with them and use them as a source. Because they played a big part in this past 3 years. Something else that played a big part in the past 3 years was my opportunity to preach. I mean, I'm here to learn how to preach, and MidAmerica has provided that. Being able to be out weekly, almost, preaching, getting into churches, I pray that God uses that to help me further grow in my ministry, because that is where we, Lord willing, will end up, in a church by God's grace, preaching. As I think about these past 3 years, churches have played a big role in our lives. We've lived in Alberta. I mean, we have our home churches there, and we've lived in Ontario. We have our home churches there, and we have a church here now that we consider our home. So we don't consider just one church our home, but we consider multiple churches. And each of those churches have played big roles in just accepting us as family, being able to just be involved in a church. And the pastors over the past years that we've had, I mean, each one of them has played a big role in our lives. We continue to talk to them, and they continue to be a source for us to grow and to be blessed by God. Another thing that played a big role in our lives were our parents. I mean, my wife and my parents both were very supportive of us all throughout school, all throughout our moving around. And they've always been a rock for us, just a call to lean on. I can honestly say that we would not have been able to do this without our parents supporting us and encouraging us to move forward. And for myself, my wife and my kids have played a huge role in my ability to go through ministry, through school here, and as I come home all day being in the books and studying, I've just been grounded in why I'm doing this. I've been grounded in just the practicality of life and how the Bible speaks to life. And I find that when I come home to my wife especially, but also to my kids as well. When I look back at these 3 years, I know that God has been leading us through all these different circumstances. He's been using all these circumstances for us, whether that is for us to go into gospel ministry or not. I pray that it is. But our time here at MidAmerica has truly been blessed. It's truly been a good time. And I want to say thank you to MidAmerica especially.